Hey guys, it's Matt Waters here. I just wanted to do a quick video and give you some little tips on doing scrap metal art tables. Now, what you see here is the remains of a pizza box where we had pizza the other night. And so, say for example, you want to make a square table out of, like, wrenches, drill bits, all that stuff, right? What I would do is save my pizza box, right? And just cut out this perfect already made square for you. Lay that on the table. That way, when you're building your table, you can have an outline of where you want to put your stuff at to weld it at, and it's on a flat surface like that. Imagine these being cut out. So I can lay my pieces in different sequences and see which looks the best, right? Also, inside that pizza box was the little sheet you use to cook the pizza on, unless you're known to use a cookie sheet, right? So, same thing. So we want to make a little end table, right? So this will give us where we need to lay our stuff at, like drill bits, nuts, bolts, all that stuff. And it also gives you, after you weld that flat, it gives you a place to build your legs to your table. Put your legs around like that. So I just wanted to share those quick tips with you guys about building tables. So I'm going to go ahead and build one now for you. Okay, so you can see right here where I took the pizza box and I cut out all the trim around it and made a decent, nice plumb square. And I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Most tables, let's say it's like a cocktail table or an end table, most of them are between 22 inches and 30 inches tall. So that's kind of up to you how tall you want to make it. I'm probably going to go with like 26, maybe 27, in that range right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my legs and I'll get right back to you. Now that I have my 4 legs cut, I decided to go with 27 inches. I'm just going to take these legs and I'm going to stick them to the side. And put our template right back in the middle of our workspace. Alright, as you can see here, I got a couple of different old tools. Like there's an old wrench, there's some old wrenches and pliers and old level and stuff. So now I'm going to take this stuff right here and I'm going to pattern it out on my square and try to make a cool design out of some of this stuff. Now, you won't be able to use all of that stuff, but we're going to use a good bit of it. And then for fillers, when you have the little spaces, we're going to use a bunch of like 3/8 nuts and washers and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and try to make a pattern. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken like this long wrench and put it on this side. I took the square on that side, a shorter wrench, and an old hex key right here, and that's going to make your perimeter. Right, so now we got a square. We can choose to go ahead and weld that up real quick so it all stays put. So that's what I'm going to do, and we'll be right back. So now we can go from here and start adding stuff. We can do it any way you want. There's no wrong or right way to do this. You can add stuff in that you want in there like that. And remember, sir, of course this is a raised end, right? So the other side though, when you lay it on a flat surface, right? When you flip it over, because this is the side that your legs will go on, right? So you're going to want your prettier, nicer side things that you like best opposite, right? So if you like this side the best looking when you're doing this, you need to make sure it's that way and not the other way, because it's not going to be flat. Because later on you can go back and add a little piece of glass to your tabletop, or you can just leave it just all scrap metal stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and just throw a couple things in here and see what we can put together. the pattern that I've laid out. As you can see, I've scattered some big tools around, right? So we're going to go ahead and weld those into place. Then we'll come back later with our little filler nuts and bolts and stuff like that. That welded up, it's solid now. It's a little warm. Let me put my glove on and I'll show you what we got. That's what we got going so far for our table. As you can see, this will actually, this side will actually be the top. And everything's going to be nice and flat so that you can put a glass top on this table if you choose to. If not, you can just put your drinks and stuff, an ashtray, whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some filler material in. Alright guys, so here's the finished table now. Now we have our legs on. We have our flat surface top right here. Everything is flat and smooth, so we can either do two things at this point. We can leave it as it is, or we can put a little piece of glass on the top of this so you can see through it, so everything's nice and perfect. Some people like to put glass on their tables, some people don't. That's up to you. Another two options is to also leave it with the old patina rust look, or you can wire brush it up really good and spray paint it one nice color, or you can do multiple different things at this point. But that's how easy it is to build a table out of scrap metal, and it looks great and it's cool, and people will definitely be talking about it. So as you can see, I'm going to show you a little closer. I've got old pipe wrench, old needle nose, old tin snips, some old wrenches right here. Got a bunch of washers, bunch of nuts. Got some different fittings. Found different little pieces. Like here's another piece of Allen key that I cut down and added into this spot right here. And you know, so yeah, I mean, you can get creative at home and build this stuff out of anything that you have laying around. Alright guys, that's how you make a table out of scrap metal.